So, hello, welcome to the first ever Use Your Words podcast. This wonderful young lady sitting to my left is Christy, and I am Bryan Sanchez. This podcast is going to have a simple structure. We'll talk about topics that come across our everyday lives, some serious, some ridiculous, some you've talked with your friends that are just plain dumb. But we'll be asking listeners topics on a weekly basis. Obviously, this being the first show, we've come up with some topics on our own. You all right there? Look like I think she's mad at me already, so this is gonna get interesting. She's kind of annoyed. So Sam, would you like to tell the people how we know one another?
We met each other at NIU.
Woo.
I think the first class we had together was film theory and criticism.
Sounds about right, with the crazy old lady.
Yeah, that's just, I remember.
Shout out. I hope she sees
Can we say her name?
I don't know her name. You know her name?
It's Bisplingoff.
Ooh, she's dropping names already.
That was a trick!
Oh man, she was awful. That class was probably one of the worst classes. That's why we became friends. It was one of the worst classes that I've had ever. College, high school, you name it.
Just dull, boring, and I don't want to get into specifics about the woman herself. But I will talk about the class. Sam
should have failed the class, but this old lady passed around the attendance sheet every single day, and guess who signed Samantha Christy into class? NIU. Cheated you out of the degree.
You would sign me into Randy's class. I would go to Bisplingoff's class, sign my name, and sneak out. I just wouldn't go to Randy's class.
Dang. And Randy, I hope.
Because that one was in the morning, whereas Bisplingoff was a night class.
Yeah, and we met a good group of people in that class too. And we essentially met because I notice a lot of things around me, and I'm just a big old gossip. So I noticed that this girl who has a boyfriend was totally... Her and this guy in the class were totally...
Something was going on.
And I had to point it out to someone because I knew she had a boyfriend, and the two of them were totally...
And that was the thing. I walked in, I sat in the back row.
We can't say that name. We won't say that name. No. No, because we're still kind of... we know her a little bit, but...
I don't really, but... No, I walked in, sat in the back row, sat next to him... And that's the thing. I feel like I was like, oh my god. Like,
no, I was dying. I specifically remember we were like the two seats next to the door, and I was like, I gotta tell someone because I'm dying. I just turned and looked at you, and then
it's like, okay, yeah, go for it.
Literally ever since that point, though, I think me and Sam would talk every single day. We had so many classes together, and as she's going nuts because her cat is... Could you say this term to the people?
My cat is in heat.
What
and
the
this is
fuck
her first time in heat.
I guess we're a rated R podcast, but what does that mean? Can you explain?
It means that if a male cat who is not fixed were to be around here... Oh!
You didn't finish. A male cat.
I can't. She's literally screaming.
Do you want to put her somewhere? This will be great content for the podcast if you leave for 10 seconds, then I talk some shit about you. You can put her away. It's bothering you. I could tell.
I'm gonna have to.
Go ahead.
Eventually.
So, me and Samantha, we talked and met in that class, and then the interesting thing about this podcast is that me and Samantha, I'll call her Samantha, I don't think she likes that, but me and Samantha have not talked or really at all 2.5 years, so since we graduated. So, but we always talked about doing a podcast, and we thought, why not just do it? Because we always talked about doing it, and this is really just, she bought this mic at a garage sale or something. And she's like, I bought this mic at this garage sale, let's do a podcast. And here I am a week later.
I got really excited about it.
Alright, so no animal cruelty proof, because it was off camera. But
all I did was put her in her room.
So we did have a topic that me and a friend, I gave it to Sam. So our topic today is the effect of social media on relationships in today's day and age. So let's get into it. Use your words.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. Ladies first.
Well, so I feel like I just want to start with when you sent me the idea.
Okay.
And like where. So this was probably a couple days ago. And he messaged me and he sent me the idea. And my initial reaction was like, yes, absolutely, I want to talk about this. Because it's something that everybody has to deal with now.
Yeah.
And
It's from here on out, you can't, I don't know how people are off social media. I know people like that, but I don't know how they do it.
social media and the internet are basically just linked. And
Forever now.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, me personally, I don't see a life without the internet.
No, it's...
We've come too far, and everything is just increasing exponentially. Like, it's just going to be even more and more in our lives. And when it comes to relationships, the internet is something that affects us so subconsciously because we go on it all the time and we love it.
It's part of everyone's lives, basically.
And that's the thing. We think that we love it, but all we do is sit and compare and contrast.
I hate it. I hate it. I honestly hate it, and I'm on it all the time. So that's what's crazy. What I think is that I know this is stupid. Like, yeah. I'm liking someone's photo by pressing it with my thumb, and then what does that do?
And that's why I think it's important to figure out like which social medias, what each one does and how you can use it.
So overall, what would your opinion be on it? How it affects relationships? I think we're gonna agree on it, but we'll probably have different reasons why we agree on it.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind with that is Instagram, because Instagram everyone is just trying to pass off, hey, I'm living this beautiful life.
Yeah.
Everything that I do is beautiful.
It's kind of like a facade, like.
For sure.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's it's something that I tweeted about a long, long time ago.
We're gonna have to find the tweet. I'll find it.
Yeah, no, find it and put it up there.
Yeah.
But
it's going on your screen right now.
It's something like we create this facade individually as a society every single day, and we do. Because we put things on there and we know it's not the entire truth. We will sit there and we'll take
it's definitely not the truth. It's like your best moment in the best place. Like, it becomes a comparing game. That's where it becomes, I think, in relationships. We end up comparing ourselves to other couples, other people. It usually isn't intentional, but our brains see another couple. You'll see the beautiful couple in Hawaii, and they're on their trip and they get 500 likes. Then you post a picture in Indiana and get 80 likes. And like you subconsciously go, like, damn, I only got 80 likes on that photo. And why is that a thing?
And that's what it is, because it's a beautiful 1 second screenshot. But the thing is you don't see oh my God, I need to you're not doing it right. Move your head. Like, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just for, like, when everything is that superficial, it's just no wonder
and
these things aren't working out.
Let's dive in. I like how this is going to, like, we're getting a little bit away from, like, what it affects on couples, but I do like the social media talk, and, like, going off of what you're saying, like, how it's just that
one. Just to piggyback off?
Yeah, just to piggyback off of, what? That was sass. That was sad, but just to piggyback off of Sam's idea, so it's not my own.
That's not what I meant.
But to go off of that is that, so me and my best friend were at a Bulls game, and we had really good seats. They were cheap. The Bulls suck. So we're there, and these girls, 47 photos. I'm just telling you, every angle, every which way, every quarter, every minute. They probably watched 3 minutes of the game. And I will find this post. I'll put it up on the screen right now. I literally was like, the girls in section 23B or whatever did not watch the game. So don't be fooled.
Called out.
Yeah. They literally just spent the whole game taking photos of being at the game. Yeah. And it's like, we try to find it on Instagram because we wanted to be like, they're probably getting like 500 likes on this photo, like acting
There's
like
no
they had a
way.
good, like there's no way, acting like they were having a great time, but really they were just there for the photo. They didn't watch the game. They took a picture of their nachos.
Yep.
And me and my buddy are just staring at them like, I can't enjoy the game sitting next to this.
Yeah, but then it's like you let them affect how you're watching the
yes,
game. You're distracted for sure. But no, and I mean just to go back to how it affects relationships with social media. I mean, and this is what I said to you of my initial thought that I've felt this for a long time, is that people with Instagram are trying to like cast a role.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And it doesn't matter if they
not real.
actually like you, or if you actually like them as a person. If you like the idea of them, you like their aesthetic, you like how they fit into your aesthetic.
Bars! Keep going! No, it's like a resume, but for like social.
Yes.
You're making a resume and like putting together something like a portfolio, basically.
Yes.
For
and
people you don't even talk to
the
anymore.
here's how relationships go about nowadays, which like, oh my god, this just makes me want to throw up. It's even, but
Throw
it's
up,
like
throw up. You know how good of content that would be? Throw
Shut
up.
up.
Throw up. You're drinking Bud Light, I'd throw up.
It's just water.
Continue.
But
Distracting you.
okay, so somebody sends a DM and someone's like, "Oh, they slid into my DMs," and then you start talking,
Guilty.
and that's the thing. It's talking. It's like it's literally a trial period. Like, okay, do I want to waste?
And I hate talking to people on social media.
Which
It's weird.
I just feel like there's no point. Like if you're in the same, well, it's different when you're in a different city. But if you're in the same city and you're just like messaging each other every day, like why would you not just like make time to hang out?
Just at me saying.
Do it. No, that's not.
No.
Are we?
No. I'm guilty of doing what you're saying, so that's why it's like keep going though.
Gotcha. But no, I mean that's kind of what everybody does now. It's like nobody wants to waste their time, their personal time.
That's true.
Whereas it's, how are you going to know somebody? How are you going to understand if you guys have actual chemistry quickly? Because if you hang out with somebody in person,
You know.
2 times, you know.
I don't
but if
even
you
say 2
spend
times, 20
3
minutes.
weeks just messaging back and forth, everybody can come off whatever over message like that.
First 20 minutes, if I spend time with you and you look at your phone, I'm over it.
Shit.
Sam did it when I came in after like 2.5 years of not seeing each other. Looked at her phone, I was like, this podcast might not work out.
It's a habit at a certain point. That's the other thing. I read something that's like you check your phone an average of
Guilty.
80 times a day.
You could
You'll
say
unlock
any
your
number.
phone.
I wouldn't believed it. So another aspect too of like relationships, I would say, is Snapchat.
I hate it.
So the thing with Snapchat is like, what?
Guys think it's a legitimate form of communication.
Okay.
And it's not.
I beg to
It's
differ.
not. I open a
But-
Snapchat and it's gone. And it's gone out of my head. It's gone. I'm not the, and people are like, oh, like we have a
What if you
Snapchat,
save it in
like,
chat?
Nothing.
Save it in chat? I do that a lot. That doesn't do anything for you?
I am
That's
so
permanent.
close.
That's saved.
I am so close to just deleting my Snapchat
No, don't
because there's
delete
no
your Snapchat.
point to having it.
Check my story. You're on it. So, no, but like with Snapchat, my thing about it with relationships specifically is that you can be in a relationship with someone, right? But then there's like, say we're in a relationship, right? And a guy can just like snap you, like all the time, like snapping another guy or me snapping another
Yeah, that's
girl.
the thing. It's shady.
Yeah, it's shady.
because it goes
It's
away.
gone. Okay,
It's
that
gone.
part- that part,
Gone
I-
without a trace.
So
like,
you're seeing it from like a shady perspective. I'm just saying like, I mean like, not texting. Texting's a little different because I feel like if someone's like
texting is cool. Texting is
Yeah.
casual. Texting is business. Texting is
business,
getting something across.
and it's like,
Snapchat is like, oh shit, like you up?
damn,
It's
yeah.
it really is.
And it's weird because it like that has to affect
And
it
it's
in the long
gross.
term too. Like especially if there's a, because you don't know the intentions of that other person. Say like we were in a relationship together and a guy snapping you.
Yeah.
You look over there.
Hey, what's good?
like that. You don't know his intentions. Like
You don't know or I don't know?
both of like
Oh.
I'm gonna think his intentions are to steal you.
Right.
But you could take it innocently.
Yeah.
Like I've been on both sides of that.
Yeah.
And I've talked to it with like people I've been in relationships with, and I'm like, it is really a weird line. And I've had a discussion with exes and stuff, and it kind of doesn't go anywhere because you're like, okay, then you have to stop snapping that person. I'm like, but
And it's all just dumb. If anybody ever told me not to Snapchat anybody, I'd be like, get out of here.
that's what it is too. Is because you don't want to be told what to do at the same time.
Don't want to be told what to do ever.
I used to tell her what to do all the time. And look where we are now, starting a podcast. So another aspect too, it kind of go off of Facebook and Instagram, is like, this is kind of like more high school, like, I feel like we've grown out of this, but like when your significant other will like someone, like
Yeah, who cares?
you're alright with that? Like that's,
Yeah,
who
no,
cares?
I really don't care.
What if they had like a thing for that person at one point, no? Is that a little different?
At that point, it's like, just delete Instagram. Because it's just, you're making your own problem. Because you're seeing it. If I'm not seeing it, it's not a problem for me. So if you're
Yeah.
going to have a problem with your partner liking somebody who is of the opposite sex's Instagram posts, delete Instagram.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
See, my thing is like, it's weird too. Like, this is less of the relationship thing. Is like, you ever just like someone's photo, and you're just like, you felt good about yourself. Like, I just liked his photo. I liked her photo, and you don't really know why.
For sure.
Like, you feel
No,
like you did.
I'm not even gonna like deny,
okay,
but
so
it's also like
there's
it
a-
doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah, so I have like something going off of that. Is like, there's this girl I had a crush on her like in high school, like junior year. I haven't seen her since like junior year of high school.
Yeah.
And literally, she posted a photo. I like it. I'm like,
Yeah. Like,
or she likes one of my photos. I'm like, what's up? Like,
yeah. Right.
I'm in. Like, she loves me.
I'm in there.
She's like married.
Yeah. Oh my lord. No, but yeah, but that's.
Isn't that
It's
weird,
just a
though?
little twinge of an idea.
It's
I
like
feel
the
like
dopamine.
that's nothing.
It's like not real. Like
Yeah.
our brains literally dopamine just goes off by me liking her photo. Like, what's up?
Yeah, because
Like, I
it's
just hit on
literally
her.
like it's the quantification of attention.
Damn, hitting me before I finish my coffee. I don't even think she knows what she said. 'Cause she looked at me right after. She's like,
The quantification.
"What are you doing?"
I'm looking at my tattoo.
She's got a new tat. She's all tatted up.
Okay, but like I went tanning like 4 days after I got it, and I messed it up, and I just have to accept it. It's messed up.
That's okay. That's for another podcast.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so do you have anything else to say before we
About
transition?
relationships and social media?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let it out. Now's the time.
You don't have anything else?
I'm trying to think of more stuff. I for sure had more stuff,
Yeah.
but of course now
The tangents.
I think we got a lot of it out though.
We did.
The other thing I would think of is, I mean, that's more phone. I mean, we got into texting a little bit. Like we both agreed it's more casual.
I also don't understand how people want to be in constant communication
Yo,
with everyone, but nobody wants to talk on the phone. Whereas
love
I
talking
would
on the phone.
much rather.
I do hate though. She FaceTimes a lot, and like she'll face. But I was driving. Like okay.
Okay, get one of those clips and you can just clip it in
That's
there
what
and
she
you're
started
on
telling me
FaceTime.
to
You
get a
drive.
clip, like an Uber
And it's a
driver. She
picture.
said,
Yeah.
I'm not an Uber driver,
Neither
but
am I, but I like
you
to
have a
pretend.
clip. Okay. That's another thing too. Is like, I think that affects not our generation, but this time, I guess, with smartphones is the constant communication. There was like,
Constant communication, but nobody wants to talk on the phone.
yeah. I mean, I love
But
to talk on the
it's
phone,
a
but
constant communication, but
I
a
think we're weird
disconnection.
though. But
But a disconnection.
yeah,
Like it's like you need that like arm's length.
yeah,
I need to figure out what I want to say,
yeah.
and I
My
think
thing.
that's why everybody has so many problems because everybody can seem so compatible.
See, I agree with
Through
what
text.
she's saying, but my actual thing that I was gonna go at about the smartphones is that I think we're in too much contact. Because you realize like the generation before us, they would go to work from like 9 to 5, and they wouldn't talk to each other from like 9 to 5.
I mean, if I'm at work, I'm not really talking to people.
Okay, so Sam's living in the 80s, but other people, yeah. So it kind of depends.
But yeah, I mean, I guess, hold on, this is,
Oh, sorry.
we're just gonna have to cut, I'm trying to think too. That's really just what my problem, and the fact that we've redefined talking from
Like
like
texting
dating
yeah.
to just talking, and so that's why it seemed like people get so sketched out when they're like, oh, I was talking to so-and-so the other day. It's because like the word talking is now loaded.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because you'll say you're talking to someone and you haven't even hung out with them yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like.
Yeah, because like talking now is, you can be, like you said earlier, is sliding into someone's DMs
Yes.
or like Snapchat
Yes.
or straight up
We've
just
been
texting,
talking.
but
What the hell?
you really haven't seen each other in person.
No.
Alright, there's some other topics we can get into. But transitioning into our media topic, this is a highly debated thing. Samantha isn't affected by The Office leaving Netflix.
I am affected.
No, you're not. You said you weren't.
I am going to be better off.
Why? Because you watch it so much?
No. Because
Explain. You see my face? Yeah, it's on camera. Yeah. You should see. I don't think you
That-
pay attention. I'm giving her so many faces. Like,
gonna have to zoom in on that
Yeah.
because that was cutthroat.
as I down
But
my
no,
coffee.
I'm so sick of the Office memes and the videos that I've seen a million times, and it's just like, if you don't have it memorized already, what have you been doing? I'm sorry, but I've been binging The Office since I was a freshman in high school.
She's just better than us. I thought
That's
this was going to
not-
be a different argument. I thought she was happy it was going. It's just that.
I'm happy that it's going because everybody needs to watch something else.
Well, once it's always.
Same with Friends.
Once
Like,
it's always Sunny in Philadelphia left Netflix, The Office became the best show. I'll say that because It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the best show there is on television. But
I'm not gonna argue with you on that one.
okay, so we agree on that. But she's happy it's leaving is what I took out of this, and I thought we were gonna have a heated debate.
Because
but she's
here's
just
what
like,
it is.
people need to get, like, move on.
It's, you know who needs to move on from it? The locals. And do you know what I mean when I say that?
Although, did you see on Instagram that Rob McElhenney, like who plays Mac,
Yes!
they were in front of Scranton?
Yes!
They're totally gonna do an
Yes!
episode or something in front of there.
Yes, they were like, oh, like we heard you guys are,
Because they
you
did
guys are off the air,
Yeah.
like we're coming back on. Yeah, I just saw that video today.
Because they did Seinfeld too. Remember? Did you see last season? They did a Seinfeld spoof
No, I
Yeah.
haven't. Because I think I wait until it comes out on streaming.
on Hulu.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm wondering if he let her out.
He probably did. So, to go over, we dissected social media. I mean, we kind of didn't stick with the couples topic, but we touched on most of it. Sam's going crazy because the cat
Why would he let her out?
in heated. What is the term?
In heat.
It's not a thing. You could comment on this video. I don't think in heated is a thing.
In
But
heat.
we're gonna do another topic right after this. I'm gonna be in the same damn clothes, so don't judge me. And Sam, stop the video.
This cat's gonna be out of here.